I get queries from students all the time on whether or not they should change their qualification, whether or not they should change their study route. And in a lot of cases, it's because they've either been exposed to something else that they prefer, that they've discovered a new passion in life, or in a lot of cases, and to be honest, in most cases, it's because they failed something that's on their qualification route, or because they can no longer study it for whatever reason, circumstantial life, whatever. The question is, when do you let it go? When should you and when do you let it go, and what happens then? I think that no one can make that decision for you. I get so many students. I've had thousands of students ask me, should I change my qualification or should I carry on studying? And I can't tell you that, Only you can decide whether or not you're ready to let it go. And I think one of the things that a lot of students struggle with is, will I be giving up? Is it giving up? Is moving away and changing it, is it the same as giving up? And I think the society we live in is very much against giving up. You don't give up, you don't give up, you don't give up. You keep going, you keep going. In the face of all adversity, you keep going. And I think that's just stupid, because walking away is sometimes the healthiest thing for you to do. Walking away is sometimes the right decision. Should you give up on a bad relationship? Is it giving up? If you walk away from a toxic relationship, is that the same as giving up? Well, no, it's not the same. You're walking away from something that's not good for you, that's not right for you. Even if the relationship isn't toxic, but it's not fulfilling your needs, walking away is sometimes the healthy thing to do. It's sometimes the right thing to do. If you're giving up and you're walking away because you've been exposed to something that that you didn't know before, and you realize you found a new passion, that's not giving up. That's changing direction, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. So, if the words "give up" are kind of scaring you, then I challenge you to think about that. The concept of giving up, there's a lot of shame and disappointment. I would challenge you to question what your decision would be if nobody ever had to know. If you could change your qualification, change your study route, stop studying without anybody ever knowing, without ever having to tell anyone that you had walked away from that, what would your decision be? It's fascinating that in a lot of cases, when I've challenged students or I've asked them to think about that, they very quickly say, "Oh, if no one ever knew that I was giving up, I'd absolutely leave it alone. I'd walk away." But I don't want to walk away because I don't want people to think I've given up. And I don't want to disappoint people. I don't want to disappoint my family or friends or fellow students or whatever. I challenge you to think about whether or not other people's perspectives or perceptions of you is impacting whether or not you continue with, choose, or change your qualification.